If you clicked on this video, you are probably wondering, how do I put myself out there? How do I post on social media and feel expanded so that I can reach my future clients and the people that I'm really meant to help? Versus feeling scared to post anything on social media because my friends and family are watching. I'm scared of getting negative comments and don't know what to do if that happens. And also, maybe it just feels safer to stay contracted and in my own safe personal bubble, even if it means that I'll never meet my future clients and help the people that I know I'm really meant to help. There are big differentiators between the people who post online and share who they are and what they can help people with, and those that just kind of stay in the shadows on the sideline, too scared to break out and shine. This video is for you. If you are a transformational, purpose-driven life coach whose purpose it is to help your clients in a transformational way at a very deep root level so that you provide your clients with sustainable, long-lasting impact and healing. Now you might wonder, what is the opposite of that? Well, all life coaches are not created equally. I call the opposite of that a transactional influencer life coach. And if you've seen a lot in the life coaching world, you know what I'm talking about here. This is where the relationship between the coach and the client is more based on maybe one specific outcome that they're looking to accomplish. And the life coach will lead them to answering internal questions that ultimately makes the client come to their own conclusions. It's based on external factors, and there's a lot of homework given that might be watching videos or reading certain books. And once that one specific outcome is completed, the coaching relationship is completed, this may lead to a client feeling better in any given moment, but ultimately it's more addressing a symptom versus getting to the root cause. I see this kind of like prescribing an Excedrin when you have a headache or a migraine, instead of looking at what the root cause of the migraine is, making those adjustments so that they don't happen again in the future. So if you have determined that this video is for you, I'm going to share my strategy that helped me go from being an introvert, wishing that I had a stronger voice, to a life coach with paying clients for over a decade. And I now share what I do with 100% confidence in knowing that I'm talking to my people and they are finding me in ways that are absolutely magical. Now, in the past 14 years of doing this, I have dealt with my fair share of haters and trolls and even people who wanted to take down my whole business, everyone's worst nightmare, right? But because of them, I can now share with you what to do to get on the other side, to be filled with even more love and light and success, and let you know that it is possible. And if you haven't been here before and you are serious about creating your one-on-one personal life coaching business, there is a link below this video that you can click on and fill out a questionnaire to speak with a real person, perhaps myself or my husband Jeremiah, and we can walk you through the next steps, perhaps working together so that we can walk you through step-by-step the process of building a successful and long-term life coaching business, as we have with so many other people. So let's dig into this case study where I'm going to share with you the pleasure I had this week of interacting with a hater. And to most people, this would be their biggest nightmare, but for me, it's really nothing. And I'm actually really grateful for it because it inspired this video so that I can talk with you about it and walk you through this process. So I'm going to share with you the exact post that I put out and what the comments were that this woman had shared with me. Then I would love to hear what you would have done in this situation based on your current level of business training. And after that, I'm going to walk you through the options, the steps that I would take as a beginner life coach who's kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out, not quite sure how to share content, and has this little bit of fear coming up. It's totally normal and it's totally okay. So let's look at this as a case study overall. And then, of course, stay to the end because I'm going to share with you tips on what to do when you put a post out and when inevitably somebody comes at you with an energy that's a lower vibration and tries to throw you off your game. The post that I put out, and I stand behind 100%, is this. It says, authenticity is a frequency that is the opposition of divisive energy. Now, with any post, I always recommend sharing, if you share a graphic, make sure and have a little bit of a description as well to really kind of go into more details of what you're talking about. So I'm going to read it to you exactly what I said. Here it is, and I'd like for you to just kind of relax and listen to it and really feel the vibration. So I wrote, when you are authentic, you will call in others who also have the depth within themselves to recognize the frequency of authenticity. The frequency of authenticity is very high and connected to God. When you are authentic, you will also upset the opposition of God. Let's call this divisive energy. People harboring divisive energy in their body and mind will either be repelled from you or lash out at you. How do you know your actions, messaging, and presence is becoming more authentic? Your heart will light up from the tribe of people and clients you are calling into your world. And believe it or not, haters will arrive. They too are showing you that your authenticity is aggravating their inner demons, and that's okay. When you want to make the world a better place and help others, the arrival of divisive energy may be confusing at first, and even cause you to think about stopping shining your own light. But with practice, support, and understanding of how the energetic world works, you will build your armor and put your stake in the ground. Authenticity is needed now more than ever in the world. Your light as a life coach is needed now more than ever. So that's what I wrote. And the response I received from this woman was not what I could have guessed, and maybe even what you could guess. Her response that I received was simply, I'm repelled by this. So I want you to hit pause and write down in the comments what your response to that would be. So just simply write, my response would have been, and just let me know what you would do. It could be a verbal response. It could be anything else. Like, just let me know what's the first thing that comes to you. If you put a post out from your heart and somebody responds negatively, what's your gut instinct and your kind of go-to in that situation? I'd love to hear from you again in the comments below. Hit pause. Okay. I'm going to check every single comment and respond back to you. And if you have any questions about it, let me know. But I am going to get to my tips on what I recommend for beginning life coaches or people who are feeling a little bit of shakiness at the end of all this. So in addition to I'm repelled by this, I'm going to tell you what else she also shared with me, because I just think it says a lot about this energy and what it is trying to do when it is trying to shut us down when we know that we're meant to help people. So here's what else she wrote. My response to her was, that's fine, because I'm really neutral. This is like water off my back. I have no interest in really engaging with her, but it's okay that she's repelled by it and she shared that. That's fine. It's interaction. Honestly, hater interaction is just as valuable as 1,000 true fans, the people that are really, really meant to be your people. But that energy doesn't like to just leave it there. So she also wrote, just another grift conducted in the name of religion. If you want to be Christ-like and you not ask for monetary reimbursement, you'd give for free because you received for free. There are a lot of mind reads in here. A lot of her map is being shown to me by this. So based on that, her second response, go ahead and hit pause again and to look at this as a case study. What would you say in response to that? Go ahead and put it in the comments below and just say second response and what you would have shared, if anything, or if you would have taken a different approach, like maybe delete your post or something else that I haven't thought of, write that down below as well. Just make sure and put second comment so that I know the order in which you are following along on this. Okay, I'll let you know what my response was. And the reason I engaged here is because what she was writing was in direct response to what I posted. I posted something authentically, and it caused something within her, a divisive energy, to come through I want to shut down the post that I'm talking about when it comes to divisive energy. So it felt like I couldn't have planned this any better, and it was in some ways God sent because it led me to making this video with you. So my response was simply, this is a very interesting perspective and mind reads. Because again, she was generalizing, making a lot of decisions in her head that were not accurate, but sharing them as if they were facts. Thank you for being repelled, but not actually repelling away from this post. Your comments continue to boost my post in the Facebook algorithm and get this message in front of more people who it is meant for. Again, thank you for being an example of what this post is all about, and blessings to you and best wishes on your journey to be more Christ-like and less like his opposition. Because based on her own words, I never used the word religion. I did say the word God and the opposition of God, but that doesn't necessarily need to mean religion. But she right away brought it to religion and Christ, which it seems, based off of her comment, is a high value to her. So I really do wish her the best, and I let her know that. I would have simply left it there, but I know this energy. And the strategy I'm going to give you in just a couple of minutes is going to address this a bit, because this divisive energy really likes to get in the last word. It likes to just keep poking and prodding, hoping to cause an ego flare-up in the person that it's poking and prodding. Well, I've dissolved my ego when it comes to this type of stuff. I've worked on it a lot. And so there is no flare-up for me. There's no trying to explain anything to her or cause her any growth or be defensive in any way. And so I responded what I just read you, and then she has one more comment, which is, and my anti-life coach crusade. So she is literally on a crusade to be anti-life coach and try to shut down the livelihood, the presence, the energy of those of us who are working on ourselves and also working to help others become better and successful and happier in their own lives. So that is the response. Please, please, absolutely leave your comments below this video and let me know what your response would have been. I would love to hear it and love to hear any questions that you have about this as well. So let's dive in then to the strategies that I would recommend for you. If you're in this place where you want to post content, but you're scared of this exact type of thing happening to you, I just want to let you know on the other side of it, there's so much freedom to not caring about when people post stuff that is in contradiction to what you're sharing from your heart. Now, if you are just starting out and you have Bambi legs when it comes to sharing who you are and who you can help and how you can help them, my recommendation is to really go deep within yourself and think of and feel the people that you know you're meant to help. You are a transformational, purpose-driven life coach, and this means that you probably have been through something in your own life and you're on the other side of it, and now you want to help others get through it more beautifully, more gracefully, more simply, and with guidance. Kind of what you wish you would have had back when you were in that situation. So what you do in your work is really, really important. So my recommendation, first and foremost, if you just have Bambi legs and are new to this, would be simply to delete any comments that are out of vibration with what you're sharing and block that person. It's really, really super simple. It can seem scary at first, but go ahead and do that. And if you have a business page or a personal page, just make sure you block that person on every level, because you are setting a boundary. You're letting the universe know this is not okay in my world, and I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm going to keep my stake in the ground and do what I came here to do. So that's the first and foremost thing that I would recommend. Now, I did mention, secondly, that this energy wants to fight. It is an energy of ego. It is an energy of divisive energy. And so this energy is going to want to cause conflict and want to fight and want to try and get you off of your game. So if you do decide that you want to comment back in some way, just realize that this person is not asking for help and they're not asking for growth. They're not asking to become a better person. And so if you try to do that with the idea of like, well, maybe I can convert them or help them or make them see something in a different way, it is a possibility, but I'll just let you know this energy just wants to fight. It wants to be spiky. It wants you to contract and not shine your light. So if you do that, just do it with caution and understand that it's not a battle you probably want to be getting into. And also, it's a distraction. It will distract you from actually focusing on your people and reaching out to the people that matter to you most and are meant to be your future clients. This energy will do everything again to get you off track. So be very, very discerning if you do decide to engage with this type of thing. Let's see, there's probably one more thing that you can do in this situation. Really, it's those two. It comes down to those two things for me. An option that you might think is a good option, if you're scared, if you're kind of still in that fear place, would be to delete your post because it's just too much for your nervous system. And I would recommend, instead of doing that, just go to option number one, which is blocking the person themselves and keeping yourself in that stance of, I'm here to help people and I'm going to keep what I have to say out in the world. You will go through your physical body. Your hands might actually start to shake. You might notice that your heart rate starts to pump faster and harder. And I call this nervous system training. It is literally when you up level, your body reacts and grows with you. So you might start to get some nervous system training. And this is all for your benefit, and this is for the good. It's for the good of your practice, for your success, and for you finding your people. So this is my mini case study on what to do when you really want to put content out and shine bright and share who you are, but there's just a little bit of fear that's trying to hold you back. I hope that you found this video helpful and would love to know any insights or golden nuggets that you received in the comments below. And if you would like more, definitely subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that you can get notified every week when we put new content out in helping you set up a successful one-on-one personal life coaching business, because you know that it is a part of your calling to help others. And like I said, if you are really, really serious about getting your business set up with a solid foundation so that you can reach your people and do what you came here to do, fill out that link in the comments below, and I'd really look forward to talking to you soon. There are so many people out there right now missing out on working with you because of the current structure and system that you have in place. So I really hope that I get to talk to you soon, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.